That's the rule. And like broadcast, you're supposed to always treat the mic like it's on.
Oh yeah, because you never know.
That's how they be
Never
catching.
know, baby.
grabbing
I
all the
learned
pussy.
from Naked Gun when he took. Remember the first Naked Gun when he had his mic on. He went to the bathroom. He was peeing and whistling.
Yeah, they say
I
always.
like
His movies was Leslie Nielsen, bro. Was so he one of my favorite comedic actors.
He was brilliant,
Oh,
bro.
yeah. He's very inspirational from Airplane all the way
So
to Naked
funny,
Gun.
bro.
Bro, what's the movie with he spoofed? What was the? Damn. He was
Part
like,
Due, the one with Charlie Sheen.
no.
My favorite from him is Spy Hard. Spy
Which
Hard.
one you talking about, Chaz?
It's funny.
Yeah, it was like it was a spoof off of The Fugitive. But
Oh,
can't
I
remember
know what you're
called.
talking about, bro.
Bro, there's a scene. There's a scene where he's
I don't
trying
know
to
if I've
catch
seen
this
that
train.
one.
He's like running from this train, and the train he like goes off into the woods, and the train goes off the tracks, and it's like in the woods, and he's doing like this, and the train does this, and he's going back in the train. I said, yo, y'all are dumb. Why is the train going back and forth in the woods looking for him?
Who's Leslie Nielsen or Will Ferrell?
Leslie Nielsen for me.
Yeah,
Oh,
Will Ferrell.
man.
Leslie Nielsen got more hits, bro.
It's too
He
different.
was so it is very different. Leslie was a spoofer.
Oh yeah, Will Ferrell don't do no
Yeah,
spoofs.
he was a spoofer, but it was so.
But it's
funny.
also different because Will's big antics. It's like
Yeah.
we gotta have big stuff has
Yeah.
to happen. And Leslie was the opposite. It's the small things,
does-
Bro, the little tiny little
Yeah.
jokes and shit, bro.
The small things will make
So
you die. You
funny,
like,
bro.
stop. Why is this so funny? And you be giggling, but you be like, I got me weak. Why does it got me weak?
An Airplane, when they translated Jive, it's like, oh man, they had the subtitles.
So
Let
funny,
me
man.
talk to him. Say, brother.
Yeah. I like my man,
Wrongly,
like I
it
like my
was called
coffee.
Wrongfully Accused. But man,
I
that
gotta see that
movie's
one.
so funny, bro. 98, he was older.
Oh yeah, I should have done that.
Even older.
I gotta watch that, bro. He's one of my.
Yeah, that was
favorites.
towards the end a little
Yeah.
bit. That was after all the Naked Guns, I think.
Yeah.
Cause-
Who
but-
was the writers of those?
The one I'm talking about came out.
See?
Spy Hard came out because wasn't it?
I remember Spy Hard.
Weird
I just
Al
forgot
did
who
the
was in
opening
it.
scene.
Yeah.
he did the opening song.
Hot Shots.
I saw both of those.
When he shot him with the chicken.
Yeah, it was so stupid. Bro, you're like, how you
I
guys...
forgot about that.
The only one I didn't like was what was the one with the cow doing?
Oh, Spy
martial
Hard
arts?
was 96.
What was the one with the cow doing martial arts and jumped in slow motion?
I didn't like that.
I didn't like that
I
one.
forgot what it was called.
That's the
Yeah,
only.
they started going too far.
It was no, but it wasn't
It was a
him. though.
different
It was a
actor.
different. It was stupid. It was one of those spoofies.
I don't remember.
But I'm glad Goofy Movie is back, bro. The Gutter's funny, man.
Oh, speaking of
I-
them being back, we're doing.
We saw. Congrats,
movie.
yeah, baby. Let me get an
Yeah.
audition, baby.
We got
Congrats.
writing first.
Let me get an audition. When I saw it, that's the first thing I want to say. Be like, listen, man, I don't ask for nothing. I'm not even asking for a part. Just let me audition. If you don't like me,
I told
You don't
Brody, I
like
say, hey, man,
Oh, we
you
gonna
know what to
bring
do.
everybody.
yeah. I was like, just let me audition, bro.
He said, you know
Just
what
let
to
me.
do, man.
Yeah, what's funny is when it got announced, people hit me up like,
Yeah.
so you going? I said, hey man, all I want is an audition. I don't know. I just want an audition. If I kill it, that's fine, man.
I got a bunch of DMs, but it was on the. If you don't know them, it goes into a whole different.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
I happened to check over there, and I was like, "Oh shit, damn, all right."
They write a whole letter to you over there.
Make spoofs great
Dear
again.
Gregory.
Yeah.
You know
Make
what I
them
mean?
again, yes,
Yeah, that was dope.
Scary movies back.
That's
Yeah,
great.
I was happy to see that. I
So
was
the
like,
gutter's
man.
funny, huh?
Bro, because when we was on set, we only saw our parts.
Right.
We was only there for. So I went and saw it. So this is 2 weeks ago.
You
now,
went
so-
theater.
Yeah, me and Keenan went
Okay.
because me and Keenan had never seen ourselves on big screen.
Oh, man.
I've never. That was my first.
Hey, turn up.
ever,
yeah.
right?
Look at DC like, oh, you guys, that's cute.
Yeah.
No,
You
I
guys never
know
seen
the
yourselves
feeling.
in that
Yeah.
movie?
But I didn't know that was the first time.
But when we all did it, we went as a group.
yeah,
like
we
a
was
big
hell of
ass
us.
group.
Yeah,
deep.
heck yeah.
Yeah. So it was just me and him, Cotty and Janelle, and we went and saw it. And bro, the opening scene, I'm dying.
Legit
And I'm
laughing.
like, bro, this is funny. And then it just kept getting. And then I think your part was like a little after that.
For real?
And then you see, like, it wasn't that it was just funny. You see the bros. You see, I saw Ron. I saw you. I saw,
Yeah.
and we was like, oh shit, like
Yasser put a lot of
he
us
put a lot of us
bro.
in it, bro.
Yeah.
And then so when I'm watching it, I went into it like, oh, I hope this is funny. And then I was like, bro, this is really funny. And it honestly brought me back to the conversation we'd be having how black people don't make goofy movies anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's just dumb, bro. And
They
I was
write
like,
them, they just don't buy them.
yeah, and man, Yasser pulled it off, and it's just. My dad hit me, my brother hit me, like they was quoting the line. I was like, niggas are quoting the lines already?
Oh,
I
for
said,
real?
oh, okay.
It's called the gutter.
The
right?
gutter.
Yeah.
And they was quoting the lines, and I knew exactly what they was talking about. And I was like, oh, we might have something. Because
I'm gonna watch it
when
today.
once people start quoting, you're like, oh, wait a minute.
I need goofy movies to go with my weed. I can't
Yeah.
keep watching action movies high.
And I was like, this is it's actually funny,
So
man.
for Yasser to put at least 10 people
Bro, it was
that
a
I
lot
know
of us.
personally in that
Yeah.
movie, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's a crazy amount of people.
I hope
You,
it's the
Keenan,
very beginning,
It's
bro.
Jesus, Ron Taylor, you, Tony, Brandon,
Real Battle.
Real Battle.
That's what is that? 7, 8?
Wait. So
Seven.
our friends, so that's 5 right there. Our group
5.
is 5. Then Jesus, Rail, Ron Taylor. I saw
I didn't get that.
You said Ron G too.
no, Ron G wasn't in it. Ron Taylor was in
Ron
it.
Taylor. Okay, that's 8.
And then the white comics, I didn't know their names, but Keenan knew them. You know, Keenan came up in that old mic thing. So
Yeah.
it was a bunch of white comics too. He put in there. It was hella people, bro.
I got it, man. That's
And
crazy.
he was just
That's
like,
10,
y'all want
yeah.
y'all want in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right. And then Susan, and then bro was killing. You know, Spider-Man was killing. Bro.
It was killing.
He was so fucking funny. And what was making me laugh, what made me happy was that it's dumb.
It's dumb,
It's
silly.
dumb, bro. Like nigga, why? It was like we were just talking about little shit.
Yeah.
Like, why did he? You know what I mean? That kind of thing. You'd be like, bro, this is stupid. And I was like, it's a good time. And I was like, you know what it gave me a feel of? Like, even how it's out right now, I was like, this could pull a Napoleon Dynamite, where like it's under the radar and it hit later, and then all of a sudden it blow up. You know what I mean?
So
Like,
there's another chance they could re-release, right, and go to like.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It, like I could see that happening because everybody I know who watched it was like, hey man, this shit funny. Like, and we've been, especially in the black, we've been missing like just. We don't make enough hangovers or, you know, Napoleon, just random ass,
Right.
dumbass movies.
Dumb movie,
And this was just funny.
Hell yeah.
It was just.
And
it's just
Yasser
dumb.
shot that himself, right?
At
Yasser and
first,
his brother.
I think, right?
Isaiah
and then they
and Yasser,
sold
yeah.
it, and they redid it or something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure they got
And
it.
someone
Once they got
picked
some
it up. They
money.
gave him a little bud. They gave him a decent budget.
Yeah.
Because, you get Susan Sarandon and
Right.
and
I mean,
Paul
it's-
Reiser.
Right.
It's hard to do, man, because a lot of these comedies, people just don't want to pay for it. They just want to invest unless you're like a Kevin Hart, right? Unless you're
Yeah.
bringing in, everybody's trying to do $100 million minimum. And it's just, you're not going to get those same silly movies unless you go shoot it yourself.
And
which
even
is a ton of
Shamik,
work.
what's his name?
Yeah,
Shamik Moore.
Shamik, bro,
Even
he
he's
was
pretty
so
decent.
funny,
Yeah.
bro. And like I said, they went and got Quake. They went and got, you know, they got people, and it's fun. Jackie, you know what I mean? Like it's
Fabulous?
no Jackie O. You know, she was in it.
Oh, yeah,
And then Kim Fields is in it.
Yeah.
And then like I was like, oh, because it was people. Like I said, I only saw my shoot days, so I didn't know who was all involved.
How many
Until
days I think I shot one day.
we shot one day.
Okay.
We shot one day,
How you do it?
and then so I knew I was. I ain't gonna say that, but there was a part where I was like, did I make the cut? And then,
I was-
I was like, did I make it?
Did Yasser direct it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
But Yasser had already told me, he was like, no, you in it. But I'm watching, I was like, where I'm at? Cause
My family's
I don't
here.
see me. I don't see me. And then I was like, all right, bet.
As soon as I finished my scene, I was like, this shit ain't making it in there.
Yeah.
As soon as I left, I was
Nah,
like, thank you,
bro.
Yasser. I
It was
appreciate the check,
funny,
baby.
It was funny. Your scene came up, we was like, DC, but I couldn't. Every time I tried to take a picture of somebody, I
Yeah.
fumbled. Every time. Every single time. I was high. But
Yeah.
but not.
It felt different seeing yourself when I remember, man, for when I saw a haunted house, that was just crazy.
You know what's funny about your scene in Haunted House? You look like, oh wow, I'm in a movie in Haunted
Yeah,
House.
I was like, this is crazy, man. That's how it was. I was like, this is crazy.
You see watching himself, I'm amazed watching myself be amazed.
It didn't feel real being on
Yeah.
set when it was like action. I just, oh shit, this is crazy.
Because you didn't look like the thug cousin at all. He didn't look like you was there about that action.
Mm-mm,
He was just
yeah.
like, I'm happy to be
I'm
here.
just
Yeah.
thinking, stay close to who they filming.
So how many have you done? You did
That's like 4.
all Marlon projects?
Yeah, I did Haunted House 1, Blackish. No,
50 Shades of Black.
50 Shades
That's
of Black.
the one I didn't see.
A Haunted House 2,
Saw that.
and then Gutter. So 4.
Yeah. I didn't see 50 Shades of Black.
Yeah.
Is what I didn't see.
You didn't do that other
Which one?
one that Ivy worked on? You weren't in there?
Naked?
No?
No, that was
No, that was
Sextuplets.
No,
Sex
not sextuplets. The other one.
The other one.
The Halloween one.
Oh,
I heard that was
What you
really
worked
good.
on?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's one Ivy worked on. Yeah, that's a really good.
I heard that's really
I bet
good.
you-
Yeah,
Kids
kids
love
love it.
that
They
one.
love it. Yeah. They love that and sextuplets when it comes to.
Yeah.
It popped up.
My kid's like the fat character in that
Yeah.
one.
It
Yeah.
came back up in the top 10 on Netflix.
It did.
Yeah, that
Yep.
Halloween one was
The
hitting,
Halloween
bro.
was for you.
Yeah.
That's what I be telling people, man. You got to make a season movie, bro. You make a Christmas movie. You make something a
Yeah, it's
Valentine's
coming back every
something
year, baby.
stupid.
Man, a Christmas story is on all the
Every
time.
year.
From Thanksgiving
Every
to Christmas.
year, right. So but I like now that we're talking about it, it's funny because I went down to CBS to see, Papa's house. And your family there, everybody there, saying what's up to everybody. And it's so different. I was laughing. It's so different walking on a set now versus, I didn't know y'all for so long now. I was just like, oh, what up, everybody? Blah, blah. So I'm talking to your brother. I'm talking to G. And they had brought up the Chris Rock and Tony Rock interview.
Mhm.
Oh, the Tony Rock
Rock.
interview
Oh,
where
yeah.
he said,
He was supposed to be in one of the movies.
yeah. And so D. Nelly had his opinion on it. Mike had his opinion. Your brother had their opinion. So we're talking, and it was interesting because I was like, "Well, G,
I'm sorry. What's the combo? I don't know the interview.
Oh, well,
So who was it? Ari Spears asked Tony Rock, why doesn't Chris Rock why doesn't he put him on more? You know what I mean? Like in more of the movies. Like he feels that Chris Rock should have Tony Rock more on.
Okay.
And Tony Rock answered it. I forgot how he answered it.
He said, like he said, I don't ask my brother for much. The 5
Mhm.
times I asked him, he said no, whatever. But I guess when it came to,
You said the 5 times I've asked him?
yeah, he said I've only asked my brother for 5 things. He said no every time. He said this in the Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle thing, and so he don't ask. So
He was in
said,
there.
Yeah, he opened he opened the show, but he said when he did top 5,
Mm-hmm.
all the comedians was there.
Mhm.
Senior. This is his version.
Mm-hmm.
And he said my brother called me. I didn't ask. He called me. Hey, I got this part for you. All right, bet.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm on the road right now, but whenever you let me know. And he said, then he started getting calls like, hey, where you at? He's like, we shooting. I said, what? I never got a call, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He said, he got another call from somebody else. I said, where you at? We shooting. And then next thing you know, the movie out.
Mm.
He never, oh no, he got a call, come to the rap party.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? And so people are split. And so I asked G, I said, well, your family, y'all close, y'all do everything. So we had a conversation about nepotism. And G was like, bro, people think nepotism means you just get handed shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not. He was like, I've been in 7 of my uncle's movies, but I had to be on his ass about, like, if he say, I got a part for you, that nigga's busy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna just wait around. I hit him up. Hey, when do we shoot? When do we?
Mhm.
I'm proactive.
Yep.
And then I guess he was saying that Tony waited around for Chris to just call him, and he was like, no, he should have been hitting him. Hey, bro, when we doing this? When we doing the
okay, I
movie?
didn't
So
catch that,
G's perspective was, just because it's family or whatever, you still got to remind. Chris Rock is busy as fuck.
He was directing that as
Yeah,
well.
so
Yeah.
you still gotta hit them up because people just say stuff. You gotta hit them up to remind them,
Right.
hey, are we still doing this? Yada yada yada. D. Nelly was like, but if somebody calls you and said, I got something for you, you're thinking, I don't need to follow up because you hit me, I didn't hit you, And G was still like, nah, you still gotta follow up and you gotta do the work, to like. I remember Damon told me how many times y'all made him audition for Dance Flick.
That was a close run-in though. He was killing it. He came in probably about 6-7 times.
Yeah, he told me it was
but
about 7
everybody
times.
came in. But
yeah. So he's like, just because it's your family doesn't mean you don't still. And then Mike was saying, because he writing on Papa's house, he's like, I still had to submit my
Yeah.
scripts to CBS. I still had it. So people think when it comes to somebody, then that's just it.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, bro, you gotta still follow up. You still gotta have your shit in order. Because I told Damon, I was like, yo, next year I'm really gonna get on my writing and acting stuff. Because when I come, I know enough people now to ask for a small favor. But when I come, I want to be ready with my shit.
Right.
Like, hey man, could I possibly? Here's what I can do. If you say no, fine. But I want to just come and be like, give me something.
Yeah.
It's like, nigga, we all know a bunch of people. Like, you can't just be like, give me something. And so that was a conversation we had. So I just wanted to get y'all opinion on, especially Craig, like, how it work with people Like now with whatchamacallit coming out.
Oh, these niggas giving me a part.
With y'all taking back over the scary movie.
But with Papa's house, I'm not on it because I didn't follow up.
Right.
they just like, oh, he's off doing, because initially Junior was like, I want you on this, and I was like, all right, cool. And then I just went back off because I was like, I'm not gonna keep calling them and all that.
Yeah.
Because I know people will call them. So I was like, when it happens, it happens. So when it started happening, I heard they were shooting the same way. And I was like, what? And then when I hit him, he's like, I thought you was on the road with Marlon. I was like, I am, but I leave this shit.
Yeah.
He ain't going to goddamn.
So you agree with G?
Yeah. You have to, because they really do get busy.
Yeah.
And there's so many other things to think about. I'm focused on getting the show done.
Right.
Yeah, it would be great to have you there.
He's producing and all that on that
producing,
one, right?
yeah. And they're in the writer's room heavy.
Yeah.
So they're busy.
Right.
So yeah, you do have to remind them. So I had to pop up on set. And be like,
Yeah. So are y'all already getting bombarded with the scary movie shit?
Yeah, since day one.
Yeah.
Niggas hit me. DC put me. I said,
Yeah.
I can't do nothing.
People ask me, I'll be perfect to star in it. I was like, we ain't even got a script
bold.
yet.
Yeah.
We got a part. Not yet. We have
There's
to.
a
We still
whole
have to write
family
it.
of stars.
Right.
A whole
But you
family
still
of
got to
stars.
write it and see who fits with what, and you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when we write something, we'll be like, oh, this would be perfect for them. Whether we seen them perform a certain way in their act or something,
Yeah.
we'll be like, oh, this fits here.
Yeah, they can do that.
I will say this: the stuff that I hear Craig and Marlon talking about now is gonna be next level funny.
Yeah.
I be cracking up now. I can't wait to see the goddamn finish.
I just want an audition, baby. I just say,
We'll see what we
just
can do.
Let me just we'll see what we can do.
We'll see what we can
DC
do.
Wayne.
Keon.
DC gonna be right behind him like a scary, like a haunted house, just right behind him. I just want to just let me wet my beak, baby.
Wet me beak, baby.
Let me
DC's like,
wet
you know,
my
it'd be
beak.
crazy if Shorty had a cousin.
Mhm.
You know, but
Wet my beak,
what if we
baby.
had on smoke?
What if we had a broad shoulders group, right?
Shoulder nigga.
And they was friends, and they had broad shoulders.
Write myself in this shit.
I just
Yeah,
want-
every movie needs a short round guy.
I never had a speaking line in a movie. Just let me
Let me
hey,
talk, baby.
I can do that. I can do a good
Let
A.
me talk, baby.
I'm good at an A.
Has
You know
like,
what I'm
hey,
saying?
Keon, you talk again. We gotta get you out of here. We don't have you budgeted for a speaking room.
You're just supposed to cross. You cross and keep
sorry,
saying,
so-
hey.
Like, put your shirt back on, please. I'm
It was
trying to,
50 Shades of Black. He gave me, and we had speaking parts. Me, Sydney, G. We was all in
Yeah.
the same scene.
yeah, just let me get in. You know what I mean?
And
But
that's why it's also good to be around sets, because sometimes, like, oh, we're shooting this today. You want to get in?
yeah,
Being
That's how
on
it goes.
set, man, that is the clutch move.
Yeah.
Being around. Being around.
there. Out of
being
sight, out of
being
mind.
around at the right stuff though. I was just talking to G King about this yesterday. Just with being on the road doing stand up versus hanging out in LA.
Yeah.
I said hanging out is like anything else you do in life. If you don't do it right, you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
Just hanging out anywhere, you just another nigga at the
Right.
comedy club or
Yep.
whatever, you know. But if you're hanging out strategically somewhere, you might. Then that's different. But
Crumb Mike, yeah.
some people be like, you know, I need to be in LA to be seen, and that's true, but not anywhere in LA. Now
Yeah.
you're just wasting. Go get
Yeah.
that money, bro.
Go
LA
get your
expensive.
money,
You know what I
yep.
mean?
Go
Go get
get
your
your
money.
money.
Hanging out at restaurants ain't gonna help.
Yeah, or hanging out, even hanging out. You at some comedy club, and on a night you not finna get up. You know, like
It's also always be personable, because Low Down Dirty Shame, Keenan put Wayman's boyfriend in there, and the way he got that role is he used to come and do characters when we went to eat at Kate Manalini. Every time he come as a chef, he'd have a whole different character. So Keenan was like, "I'm gonna put you in something,"
That was
yeah,
dope.
and he ended up.
I don't
putting him
remember.
in
I
there.
don't remember
Dope.
Wayman's boyfriend. It was a white dude. No?
White dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's coming to
That's great.
that's dope. That's dope. But yeah, so being around matters, but being around when it matters, and like you said, being personal, doing it right. Some people be around and you annoying.
Mhm.
I ain't putting that nigga in shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of annoying, bro. I be at the Laugh Factory, bro. I be like, you niggas. Like, you ever be, even when I come where y'all at and meet some of these actors or whatever, you meet people, you be like, this is why you're where you're at. Like, there's usually, like, people who not out here love to talk about, Illuminatis and Diddy freak out and all the bullshit, right? But in real life, most people whose careers who didn't take off, it's their fault.
Mm-hmm.
And when you meet them and when you're around them enough, you're like, oh, This
You
is
did
why it
this.
didn't happen
Yep,
for
you
you.
did this.
It had nothing to do with you selling your soul or whatever. You are annoying,
Mhm.
or you're a fuck up, and it's just that's the part that people just don't
Or you
want to
can't
admit.
read.
Or you can't read, or can't learn your line. I ain't gonna say who it was. When I was on set with somebody, I was like, God damn, dude,
When I've been on set with multiple
Jesus,
Take 20.
popular,
man.
very popular people cannot read.
And a lot of the movies,
Not being able to
and
read
stuff-
is crazy work.
Crazy.
a lot of the movies now, you have, and the TV shows, you have a select number of takes you can do because they have so much to shoot in a
Right.
short amount
Let's
of
just
time.
move
now.
on and take the best take we can because
Yeah.
you are a fuck up. And then like I've been around so many people, I'm like, oh, like 'cause you see people like they're so talented.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't they? And then you get there, you be like, this is why. And then the worst be the people who not even on yet, who yapping and blah blah. You ain't gonna go nowhere.
you like,
'cause
you ain't
you
gonna-
don't
you
know how
gonna
to
make it
shut
far,
the
buddy.
fuck up, bro. Just
And it's
be
only
quiet.
3 minutes of shooting at a time. So your memory doesn't have to be, I have to know the whole script.
Yeah.
There's a lot of downtime.
Yeah, that's why I like being
That's what it breaks
around.
down to. Only 3 minutes of shooting.
Pretty much each scene.
I would say yeah, it depends, but per scene it ain't long. Like that
When
little that's
you think about it, yeah.
because then there's gonna be another camera angle.
Yeah.
So even if it's
Right.
the same place, right? All right, now let's go get it this way. Same line.
It's the same
Yeah,
line, yeah. It's a
same-
different
yeah.
angle.
And then they gotta go take time to go. All right, next. Then we're gonna go set up somewhere else. And it's like it's not. That's why there's so much downtime. It's like it's when the people aren't doing the work. You know who's doing the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know when people are doing the work. You can always tell within minutes, seconds, who's done the work.
Yeah. And most of it is you get to practice and you're wide, and then it goes to close up. So after you do it 5 times in the wide, you should know it
Right.
for your close up.
Mhm.
Cause you're gonna do a dry rehearsal anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have your table read.
Different case
Then,
though.
but I'm just saying all the times you have to learn your lines. You have
Yeah.
your table read.
What you what
Then-
you can do by yourself
Then
first.
by yourself.
Yeah.
Then your first shoot. Then your close up. Then if we continuity. Then like it's so many times to get it
Yeah,
right.
the
On
tape-
TV, it gets a little bit more difficult
Yeah, I said the table read don't mean a whole lot.
because that whole shit could change.
Yeah, that's true.
overnight.
Oh, the table read?
Yeah,
that's true.
I mean, I've seen changes when we're in rehearsal. Like we've done it on set while shooting. Like shit don't work because X, Y, Z. Whatever it is. Like you gotta, some shit don't
Yeah,
work.
scratch
but,
it.
Yeah, but then you see people who are monsters, man. Like one of the best people. He'll never get the love and respect that he deserves. But Omar Gooding, bro, was so amazing to watch.
He's
How
a great actor.
dude,
He
he's
turns it on,
amazing.
bro.
Oh,
And,
for real?
He did Cotty show.
Dog, we
That
saw
nigga turns
we
it
would
on.
give him a whole change.
Levels, huh?
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
like it
he's-
was
yeah.
amazing. Just when he go, oh, okay. Nail it. And then I remember we were giving him punch ups on the scene we changed. 3
Uh-huh.
different ones. Nail. I was like, this dude's a machine. Like
Oh, wow.
doing his whole life though, right? But
You got to, yeah, he does go
He went
back.
from
He goes,
Nickelodeon to
yeah,
Baby
he goes
Boy.
back to,
Yeah,
yeah.
he been doing this since he was a kid.
he's more baby
Yeah.
boy than Nickelodeon. he's more that nigga than the
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
mean,
sure.
he went from that.
Yeah.
It's been ongoing.
Yeah.
He showed
Ghost Dad.
That's why he'll always work, dog.
He was in Ghost Dad?
Yeah, remember he was the
a
kid that passed
boyfriend.
out.
He was a boyfriend.
Remember he was the kid that every time he came from, he
I forgot.
he passed out. That's my favorite part of the movie. Every time he's like, he passed out.
It was great, bro. I was just like, man, you just see it, and I mean, you just see it, bro. You're like, these cats are. You see who has it. Brisha is a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, Breach is a monster.
I go, you can get Brisha anything, got it. You're just like some people, man, are just incredibly talented, and they'll always work.
Essence is a monster.
Essence be working.
Essence
Working.
is
Somebody I
stay
saw somebody
working.
online the other day said if there's a black project coming out, Essence gonna be it.
If it's on
Yeah,
TV for
yeah.
for
If
damn
it's on
sure.
TV, it's a black project. Essence
What's
gonna
dope
be it.
about Essence too is she's really nice, even outside of what she does. Like just super
Yeah.
sweet and
Mhm.
kind and personable.
That was the first time I met her. Was
Yeah,
this
she's
week.
really nice, bro.
Good. You love to hear it.
Really
Tisha. It takes a lot to be
Another monster.
on the other side of someone that dominates the camera so much
Yeah,
and still stand out.
yeah. Tashina, she not around.
Tina
Oh,
be killing. Yeah.
Monsters, bro. But you just and they've all been working since they were kids.
Yeah,
Shit, Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, them childhood
Yeah.
stars.
very seasoned. Regina King, seasoned.
Yeah,
Kid.
she was a kid. Yeah.
Is there any child actor that's horrible now? Yeah.
The only person I thought who sucked was Ralph Macchio. when he does what is
He
it?
wasn't good then. And he took a
No,
long break.
he was cool. He was cool then. He was cool.
I couldn't
in
tell back then if you were good or not.
No, wait,
Watching
Karate Kid, he was
Kid.
solid. And then what was the other one? The court movie.
Oh,
My
my
Cousin
cousin
Vinny.
Vinny.
The solid.
He was
Yeah,
good in
yeah,
My
yeah.
Cousin
You're right.
Vinny.
You're right. You're right.
Bad now.
Yeah.
He's
saying they was
bad.
good. You want to know somebody that was good then
was
and then
the-
bad now.
Yeah, I just want to know a child. No, I want to know a child actor that's came up as from a child actor, but they're just still
Gary
not good.
Coleman.
They're bad.
He kind of he had the chops as a child,
Mhm.
and when he got older, he was just like, I know why you have me here. Fuck you. Let's do these lines.
Yeah, he was abused.
Yeah, he was tormented.
I need this check.
Whenever someone
Yeah.
goes to your job and steals something just so you could chase them, and they can record it.
Bro, I remember when I saw him, my mom was like, "Poor Gary."
Oh,
When he was working at the mall.
Me and all my friends got in the car and drove up there. They're like, someone was like, Gary Coleman's doing security at Fox
I
Hills.
saw him.
We was
He
like,
looked so
"What?"
irritated.
Let's
She was like,
go.
"Why don't they leave him alone?" He
You
looked
know
so
what it is?
irritated.
He ain't have to do that.
He probably
his
had to,
parents spent
DC.
his
No,
money
I'm
up.
saying there's other jobs.
DC, what
He would have got recognized
He worked
anywhere
at
though,
it.
bro. It
I'm
didn't
going
DC,
matter.
to-
you
I'm
think
going to
security was the
Petco,
first
dude.
job he
Oh,
went to?
people don't. There's
yeah.
not so much traffic.
Yeah.
When we
Okay.
had
There's
him on
other
Wayne,
place you can go. There's not that much traffic.
The mall has
bro.
a lot of traffic, bro.
Wait, hold on. When we
At a
had,
kiosk, That
Right,
means-
bro.
That's like
Like,
in a
he-
store. At
he
a
ain't had to
kiosk,
do that
everybody see you,
job,
bro.
nigga. There's
that
so
wasn't
much
his only job.
librarian. You could be the librarian,
He can't reach the books, man.
bro.
What is he supposed to
You
do?
go where ain't no. He went to the worst place.
Fox Hills. You know how popular Fox
Yeah,
Hills
that's a-
are?
that's a popular one.
Beverly Center, like
He
nigga,
probably did it so
bro,
somebody
they're-
hire
They're
him.
mentioned in songs,
Right,
nigga.
bro. That's too much foot traffic, bro.
He probably
He
did
worked
this
at
with
a
somebody.
sandwich
Go
shop
work at the
before then.
airport.
He went to the sandwich shop.
He was working there when he did.
But people got to
Wayans
eat every day.
Brothers.
Petco's a good one.
Petco.
People don't go in there like that.
Right.
You got to go somewhere where it's like, hey man, listen, I'm just trying to lay low and work, keep my head down.
Put me at Foot Locker. in the
Trader
back.
Joe's. Look at
No.
look at Jeffrey. Trader Joe's. That's less
Well,
footwork than the
he's
mall.
On, he's on
Nah, that's
Papa's
pretty
house
popular.
now.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
working
that's
out.
exactly.
Killing. Met him for the first time.
Yeah.
He
Nice
was
guy.
The
humbled
mall
himself.
is nuts.
That's the best thing to happen to him.
A
Well, I mean,
mall,
well, not the best thing,
a
but-
mall in the 90s, 2000s. too,
Yes,
when
that's
people was
crazy.
going to
To
the,
the
mall,
mall.
heavy, bro.
Heavy.
In LA,
He had other options,
At
bro.
Bro,
Fox
that's-
Hills?
At Fox Hills,
Think
bro,
about that.
next to the Magic
Yeah.
Johnson Theater and a Fat Burger, man.
Cracking over there.
It's cracking.
Yeah, that's a hot
I used to
spot.
go up there just to
He
go up
is
there,
cracking
bro.
over there.
That's too much.
Gary
That's a hot
Coleman's supposed to
spot.
be anywhere but there.
That's too much, man. I be laughing at when we have conversations like this too. Like for people who don't live here, that'd be like, that's always heard about this stuff, but
Mhm.
never like been
Bro.
around it. You know what I mean? But this shit,
It's humbling. You could be on a hit show, then, like I said, working at a department store.
When I
For
was
sure.
working, I was working at Le Pain Quotidien.
What's
Still
that?
doing
What's that?
comedy. Exactly. it's a like a bakery / where they serve coffee. But I was working in Brentwood. I saw nobody. Nobody.
I was
It was
at
strategic.
Roadrunner Sports
Yeah,
in Santa Monica.
bro.
Nobody knew I was working there. I mean, I quit. I had to quit.
Yeah,
But only person I met in there was Reggie Miller.
for real.
Reggie came in there to buy some running shoes.
Somebody bigger than you anyway.
Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't
way
matter.
bigger. Yeah, and I was like, and stand out. You
Yeah.
nigga 6'7". You're like, oh
I saw
man.
all you niggas at the Flyway. Let me take your bag, sir. I had to call you sir while you're there.
As we going on the road to work.
Let me take your bag, sir.
In your defense, though, the Flyaway became more popping when y'all told everybody about it. I knew nothing about it.
Yeah, you was broadcasting. You don't
Yeah.
need to go there. That's how you get to
That's
there.
how
You
you
should
get
have
to the
told
airport.
no
I
one.
had that spot cracking, bro.
Yeah, it was hella people coming through there.
Yeah.
I would see everybody.
And
But
Chaz
I-
was getting other people jobs there.
I've never once felt embarrassed
Yeah.
by anyone who came there. Also, man, they paid me very well.
Yeah.
I was like, I know I'm making more than some people going on the road.
You know what's crazy though? But
In
you
a
did
week.
it. You did it. In Gary's case, he was famous and then had to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all worked
we were
our
all
way
coming up
so it's
still.
like-
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
imagine Chaz and wrote 3 movies, been in a couple, blah blah, and then back at the Flyaway.
And I would still do it. My back couldn't handle it now, but but if I had to go work a job, because that's just this.
I mean, we're gonna
business,
do it.
I think you'll find something more obscure though. You're not going to the fly.
I don't know if I could do it.
I would take
if one of
whoever-
y'all niggas gave me a cheap tip after I done lifted your bags on the plane, I'd be like, this. Delete out my phone.
I wouldn't have.
I'm
a
breaking
feeling-
you off.
I'm with DC. I'm
appreciate
not going to the Fox
Appreciate
Hills.
I'm
in
not
the
going
90s.
to
That's
the
too much. At
bro.
a kiosk.
Right.
You can't even hide in the back at a kiosk. You just out in the open.
He was
dog.
security.
There's nowhere
where
to hide.
He had to be out.
Yeah, he had to
he
be
looking for people.
securing shit.
People were
He did
stealing
not
stuff
have
on
to work
purpose.
there.
Bro,
Bro.
imagine how desperate you gotta be. How many times he goes someone who's like, Gary, come and get your ass out of here. How many people just
I
rolled
think,
him off?
I think Petco would have took him.
Petco would have took him.
Because, animals like little people, too.
They probably tried to kept humping them with them big ass dogs. just
Little
trying to get
zoo
them.
or something.
They feel...
You go get
nah,
in that
you
cut.
can't go to the zoo.
Why not?
They gonna throw you in the
They gonna
cage.
eat them.
And then you're a spectacle, bro.
Yeah, you're a spectacle at the zoo. You can't do that.
You know what I mean?
It's not the mall.
Not the mall. Not in L.A. Not a
Yeah,
mall in
not
L.A.
Not
on
as
LA.
security though. Imagine
Not
that-
as security.
Hey, can you keep it moving?
The light-
Take
the
it.
light.
And he's like, it's not the picture era too. This is before cell
Oh,
phones.
there'd have been phones out, bro. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was. I just saw it was a picture of him working there with the
Yeah,
speedo.
I forgot where I saw it. But then when we went in, we was in there. I was me and my mom.
So you really saw Gary Coleman?
Yeah, I saw him. And my mom
That's
was like,
crazy.
I'll never forget it. My mom was like, why don't they leave Gary alone? Like, I'll never forget that.
When the first person seen him up there, they start texting people like, "Yo, Gary Coleman."
I'll never forget it because my mom really felt bad and he looked pissed. He
Bro.
looked irritated. He looked like, I don't want to fucking be
I mean,
here.
Because he's still famous. You recognize
still
him.
famous.
You're like, oh shit, Gary.
and my
mom
life
was-
was,
felt so
was
bad.
stolen from me. It was supposed to be
Yeah.
something
They
different. Now I'm
stole
a
his
joke.
parents
Yeah.
stole his money, bro.
Now I'm a joke. I was respected once.
Right.
That was the
So I
hottest
get
He
it.
shit
should have
in
went
Hollywood.
Menendez on his parents. Then that would have been fair game.
Then he could have played himself in the movie.
Yeah, that would
Gary
have been
Coleman.
fair game.
He tried to take him to court and lost. That was
That's cold.
crazy.
That's
Man.
cold, man.
Because they made like bad investments on his
Yeah.
behalf or something like that.
They still had the big house, but it was their house off his money.
Yeah.
And he
You know
was
what I
in an
wish?
apartment.
This is what I wish happens.
Mama?
I see a lot of kid actors, and even with the older actors, Tyler Perry did this well, but he would always make sure these old black actors are working. Jesus, we are working, bro. This is crazy.
I'm so sorry.
This is crazy,
I'm
dog.
so sorry.
This is your first day.
Kicked off. See, you gonna
No,
give him a
that's
I
part?
not-
just told you.
No, that's the
you
only
give him a
one. That's the
partner?
one person I
I
can
would
have.
never do that on
No,
set.
that's
I
the
would
one
never.
person.
My phone would be in my
That's the
dressing room. Which
emergency
I
they
don't
can
even need a
get
dressing
through.
room. I'll sleep in my car.
Oh, then he's gonna leave.
Then he's
set.
leaving
He gonna
too,
make it
see?
seem like it's really important.
I would
yeah.
never do that. I would never do that.
I
Hey,
believe
I
you.
gotta
You know
pretend
what
this
I
is
mean,
an important
Craig?
call now. If you're like me and you're hitting the middle ages, 39, sometimes you need a little oomph. You need a little oomph to get that oomph in there, if you know what I mean. It happens to the best of us. And when it happens to me, you know what I do? I do a blue chew. That's right. They say first impressions are important. What about lasting impressions? That's where Blue Chew comes in. So you guys get it. Blue Chew helps give me longer lasting and stronger erections so you can perform at your very best. What's better than a longer, better erection? Blue Chew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but a fraction of the cost in chewable form. Save money for more boners, baby. That's what we're talking about over here. The process is simple. Sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of your licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in U.S. and prepared and shipped directly to your door. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctors. Yeah. Hey, is anybody here wearing hoodies, trying to still keep the mask on? Well, we know what you're here for. It doesn't work, does it? There's no awkward conversations. And that's got to suck to go there. And the nurse is looking at you, and you're like, yeah, I'm here for, can I just see the doctor? Get your goddamn hands off me. You take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever the opportunity arises. So do yourself a favor, man. When it's time to get in the mood, chew it and do it. Don't be the one out there holding it by the hand, being like, hold on. It was working earlier. Give me some more time. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. Where's my pump? You don't need all that with Blue Chew. Blue Chew wants you to have the confidence to perform at your best. So discover your options at bluechew.com. And we got a special deal for all the listeners. Try Blue Chew for free when you use our promo code issues at a checkout. Just pay $5 for shipping. That's bluechew.com, promo code issues to receive a first month free. That's a whole month of pumped up boners, baby. Okay? Bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Thank you, Blue Chew.
I would never do that.
What the
you
hell
know
were we
what I
talking
mean?
about?
And I didn't get to do, the HBO So,
nah.
Marlon did say if he do another one, he got me, but
I think we're gonna get another one up and going soon.
he's like, I got you. He's like, I don't lie to you. I was like, all
no,
right.
he keep his word.
He do. I will always be grateful and thankful for y'all family.
For sure.
For a day. Big Damon, when I saw him, he was like, so how's the stand-up going? I was like, he remembers me. Stand-up going? I was like, yes, finally.
Like, I know you follow me.
Yeah, and then I see your aunt, but I only had met her at the wedding. So this is only the second time I've seen her, yeah.
I met her at
Super
Shantae's
sweet as
birthday.
usual.
She was so
And
sweet.
then Sean looked at me like, I have no idea who this is.
Really?
At first.
Oh.
Like he waited all the way for me to come like close to him. Cause I'm dapping everybody up as I come in. Like I see G, I see Nelly, and then Sean was sitting there just looking, and like I had to get like this close. What's up, man? And then, but Sean, he
Them
walked by
dark-ass
himself.
sunglasses.
No, he didn't have them on.
Oh, he didn't have
But even
on?
when it's time for break for lunch, he can walk by.
Sean be chilling, bro.
Yeah, he be doing his thing.
I don't like the disrespect he was catching from Aries Spears, bro.
Well, they talked about that on set. Too,
Oh,
but,
That was crazy.
keep
Aries
that.
Spears disrespect no.
Sean, Aries, man, that's something
Aries,
wild.
he be off.
And
Like,
dude is extremely talented.
We had him on one of our shows as a cast. When we did the Underground, we brought Aries over.
Yeah.
So sometimes when he says stuff, it's like, are you serious right now, bro?
It's unnecessary.
Like, just keep quiet, move over, because everybody else that you kissing ass to has never thought about you for a project.
Yeah.
And the crazy part about it, Sean don't bother nobody. He don't bother a goddamn soul. He minds his business. He chills, sit in the pocket. Like, chill, bro.
Yeah, they briefly touched on that on set, but I was like,
chill.
I was like, it's not I understand why y'all more. It's your family. I was like, all right.
Nah, bro. Unless you seen Sean do stand up, because not gonna lie, I was very surprised. I said, "Oh, Sean, funny dog." I was like, "Oh shit." I thought he was gonna go up and just talk. That's
But his gripe, he wasn't even really talking about. He was just talking about he
Yeah.
wearing shades inside. And,
Yeah, dog.
Bro,
No, he did talk some shit because he said your arrogance got to match your talent.
Yeah, he said you're the least talented one in the family. You shouldn't be something like that.
And look at that
ignorant
nigga's success.
Well,
Yeah.
Sean created all of our major vehicles that we've done, from Wayans Brothers to Scary Movie
White
to
Chicks.
White Chicks.
Yeah, because Mom talked about it on stage. And Sean was
White
like,
Chicks
move, nigga, let me do
White
this.
Chicks was
Yeah.
Sean's idea, Marlon,
Yeah.
I tell you.
Little Man, all that's from Sean. So to say that is crazy.
Yeah.
It's him not knowing.
I mean, but it's also, like you said, you meet these people, and you're like, this is why.
Sean's also been doing stand-up over 30 years.
Right.
He started with Adam Sandler and Chris Rock. Those are
Yeah.
all his class.
Yeah.
What a class.
I mean, you just got to let people, talk. Let them talk. And then I'm to the point now where every time somebody do something like that, or, like we said, we were talking about earlier, somebody mess up, I just be like, me and Connie be like, all right, we're one step closer. Somebody just moved out the way and let me get in. You fuck it up, I ain't. Let me get in where I fit in.
The only time you seen Aries, only time you see him is on Vlad. You don't see him on no TV
and
show,
we-
no movie, no.
Why are
People
we
ain't
doing-
fucking with Vlad no more like that.
They shouldn't.
Yeah.
Man, Marlon
Yeah,
played that.
Touche, Amir.
He played that. I mean,
Marlon.
God.
Funny the whole time it was going
he
on.
played that. Played him like a fiddle.
Because everybody keeps asking about it. He's like, I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you what happened. Okay, because I'm talking to Marlon. It's like, man.
DC was
depending on-
instigating.
Oh,
I was like,
was.
yo, don't. I was like, don't respond, Marlon. It's
I
not
say,
worth
man,
it.
I
Don't
say,
give
Marlon,
him
let
light.
this nigga have it. I said, they always messing with us, bro. Let them have it,
I
Marlon.
love how DC just keep. Hey,
Bro.
us.
Craig
hey.
was being there.
I
Craig was like,
come on,
just-
don't give him any attention. You're just gonna bring your audience over to him. For the people who don't know who Vlad is,
I'm like, nah, man, give him what he want, Craig.
it's like sometimes you gotta pop out with
Yeah,
something.
some
I was like, DC, goddamn it. Now we walk through the airport, people just scream out, "Fuck Vlad!" It's like,
I mean,
I said, let that nigga
That
have it, man.
that tracks though. That tracks. Even in our circle, shit be happening. I'll be like, me and Chaz are usually like, hey man, why don't we just? They be like, nah, nigga.
Oh, that definitely tracks.
Nah, nigga, turn up.
That
Be
definitely
like,
tracks.
look at it from this angle. Maybe, nah,
man,
Craig
fuck
was
that.
definitely
that
us.
word.
Fuck that.
You gotta get that
Nah,
word.
when
And
you
Marlon was not going to
press him.
say. He was trying not to say nothing. He was letting it slide for weeks.
Yeah.
DC was pulling the interview back up. Listen to him.
Listen to this shit, man.
Oh, he got Aries on there.
Yeah,
I'm
there's too
talking
many
about-
people, bro. I
Yeah.
just, nah, man, he asking for it, bro.
You're hilarious.
Because it was a
dog.
private convo. The
Yeah.
whole thing was private. Could have stayed private.
It
Yeah.
wasn't even a convo between.
Yeah.
Right.
And then when it became a convo between them, then Lad
That's so
still was
funny.
like, "I'm gonna
That
ask
tracks.
other people."
I believe you.
I'm gonna go do this. I just,
Yeah.
he's showing.
He's
up
asking
now.
for it.
Yeah.
When I knew once I got Marlon going, when I got him going, bro.
You know, once Marlon
he
started,
was in his phone for 2 hours straight.
Yeah.
Oh, look what I told him right
Did you
here.
see what I told him?
Oh, so
See what I
you
told
got
him?
it. He had his wingman.
He wasn't stopping.
Yeah.
We're heading to the show.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see what he said? I'm like,
Yeah, this nigga DC. I'm not gonna let you do that to me, bro. When we pop and somebody and niggas gonna say I'm not. I'm a
Bro.
Chaz. What you think, man?
It depends on the situation.
Now Chaz
though.
is like, no, fuck that. I'm like, all right, then we going.
I have
Like,
a line. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So if you cross the line,
I was the
like,
voice of reason. He is the voice of the street.
Craig was definitely the voice of reason.
I'm a go.
Craig
to,
was telling the truth. I was
Yeah.
just on. I was like, man.
Most of the time, bro, you got it like such a pacifist because I already know once we go here, we're here, right?
Yeah.
So I go like, man, niggas don't affect my day. If you affect my day to day, it's a problem.
Yeah.
If you affect my day to day, if I go somewhere, someone's like, "Why are you blah blah blah?" And I'm like, "Ah, nigga, now we're disrupting my peace. Now I gotta end this."
And DC knows Marlon likes. He likes going back and forth. Like,
God.
what did he say? Like, leave it
Yeah.
alone.
3
Marlon, nobody
hours.
even know who he is.
He's on his phone for 3 hours. I didn't know what he was doing. This
He
one, I
seems like so
forgot
proud of
about it.
himself. Yeah,
I
you
forgot about
look
it, bro.
so proud of yourself.
And he was,
Goddamn devil on his
DC,
shoulder.
look what he said. Look what I did right here. He was like, "Oh, that was a good one. I was like, that's a good one right there." I was like, that's gonna sting. Man. And then
I
Vlad
love it.
apologized.
He did.
He apologized.
apologized.
Sometimes I mean I get
By that
it.
time, Martin was like, "Nope."
Yeah.
After everybody told him he was wrong,
Mhm.
Tony Yayo was the key.
Yeah.
Last one.
I gotta. I be thinking about shit because I'm the type of person that plays out. I'm trying to be prepared
For when it happens to you.
for everything. Yeah, for when it happens, right? And so I play out scenarios. I play out interviews in my head. I play like all kind of shit in my head all the time because I know shit happens.
Yeah.
And so when I think about situations like that, I'm like, who would be the? I know Cotty would probably be. It depends. She like Chaz. There's a line and then she goes fucking
You know me,
ape
Keon.
shit. I was like, DC's gonna be like rile him up. Tony gonna be like, get him.
Get him.
Keenan could be back and forth. Lou gonna be like, no, fuck that shit, man. So I was like, I don't know who's gonna be the calming.
It just
With
depends on
me.
the situation.
I don't know.
dog.
I remember y'all held me back from Lou.
Well, that was
Well,
different,
no,
bro.
it was
Yeah.
not.
Yes, it
That
was.
Oh, in here?
That was different.
No, not here.
Oh, in
in
here.
here, nothing
What
stopping
about when you
that.
tried to choke me in smoke backyard? Oh, that was different.
Wait. Here's the multiple differences.
That
That
was
was
not
different.
different. That would have been fair.
No, it's not. Here's the multiple differences. Difference was that
It was
coulda-
work related,
You could
that's
affect
why.
right. You could have affected his work, his money.
It was
right?
hilarious though, nigga. It
Don't get
was
me wrong.
so funny.
It wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you when we get off.
It was
Okay.
so funny.
On here, you
Like-
silenced
like,
him.
two-
I was like, oh, damn.
I was dying. It was hella funny.
The relationship is different between you and Lou and
No.
Vlad and Marlon. They're different.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
You're right. You're right.
You be shooting your own boy in the back like
You're
that's
right.
where it's like it's different.
You're 100% right.
Now, had he just been a dude,
Oh,
Yeah.
if he was just
Let
a
him
dude,
have it.
oh,
Yeah.
I would have been the first one.
Yeah.
If he was just a dude,
Yeah, you're
all
right.
fuck it.
Touche.
I don't care about just the dude.
Yeah, but just
I
people we
never-
know and care about
yeah.
love.
I
Yeah.
go,
I'm
this is-
calmer.
We're in the fam zone.
I'm
Yeah.
calmer in relationships and depending on the severity. I was like, does that, like Chaz said, does that affect your day to day? If it don't affect your day to day,
Right.
who give a shit? But if it's just some tit for tat, I'm usually gonna be like, let it
it go,
ride,
let it
bro,
go.
let it.
I used to look through the comments for somebody to say something wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
On
like,
all my family's pages,
Yeah.
just be like, oh, I'm gonna go in.
I'd be like,
Nah, like,
it don't.
What's hard about y'all? It's so many of y'all, bro. Like that people can come at. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But it's also they got a
So
whole
many,
army
they got
to
a whole
defend.
army.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I
so
remember
it's
that
like-
battle.
What battle?
The Wayans and the versus Wayans versus Kevin Hart and them on Twitter.
Oh,
Y'all remember
Oh,
that?
I remember those
Yeah.
days.
Oh,
Those
that
were
was
fun
We
times,
was
bro.
roasting.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Those were fun
We
times.
had to delete all that shit. though.
Yeah. all
I
that was
remember because I
gone.
remember I used to be like, you remember everybody would do follow Fridays and all that
Mhm.
shit. I used to be happy if somebody tagged me because
Oh,
I
yeah.
wasn't like I had just started. I was like, oh, I got tagged. Yeah. And then
The roast battles will last
the roast battles I would
hours.
watch. You know what I mean? I
Hours,
remember Michael
bro.
Blackson and Marlon went out for hella long,
Mhm.
like Kevin Hart. And then when I saw people started getting in trouble, I was like, you know what? Let me go back and
But
take
with
all that
those
shit
two,
down.
people thought that it was just random. We used to call each other and say, oh, we gonna get on it at this
Yeah.
time. And it used to just be fun.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
I remember going at Food and Tony, man, it was mad fun
Yeah.
times, bro. But
I just ran into Mitch.
Oh, word?
On Sunday. I hadn't seen him in hell
Well, he
long.
doing stand up.
Yeah, he got a room. He got a room in.
Well, I ran into him. He was at the restaurant we was eating at.
El
For those who
Fuego?
don't know, Mitch Marchand, right?
Oh yeah.
Had a
Yes.
brief stint with us on
Daddy
Hot
issues.
Nothing.
Hot Nothing.
Yes.
in
Yeah.
the days.
He was like, "What you
And
doing
then Tony
here?"
fired him.
I think he walked away, didn't he? We were
No.
I think we walked away. We were in and out.
Mitch walked away.
Hilarious.
I mean, we kept changing
Tony and
different
Keon
places.
just said, "You three."
That ain't no.
No,
That's
he
not
was
what
going
happened.
before that.
He had already
That's not
left.
happening.
he was there.
No, Mitch
No.
already left.
Mitch never came
All
here.
right, from my end, 'cause I wasn't in it.
Yeah.
From my end, me and Tony was like, all right, we were kind of like, right? And we were like, I want to change direction because it wasn't like the energy was just whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I said, what if we bring the Hot Nothing people over there? Because that seemed like it's kind of whatever. So if we merge, I think it'll hit. And then he was like, oh, yeah, all right. Because where we were at, we were just kind of like, we were at Ron G's house. And I was just like, you still want to do this? He was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then we brought up that. We both got energized. So he was like, let's do that. So that's how that came. I was like, I didn't know who was kicked out, whatever.
Keon fired Mitch.
No,
I never
no.
talked to him.
No,
I never
bro.
talked to him.
I know. I got the text.
I said
And
Tony
then-
talked to
No,
him.
Mitch
I was
was
like,
Mitch.
"Hey, Mitch, you coming in tomorrow?" He's like, "Coming in where?" I was like, "Sorry."
I didn't have
bro.
no-
You got
I
the
didn't
good
have no-
news.
don't
No,
say
What
so.
good
no.
news?
We back, baby.
No,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
name was already because we were with a Hot Nothing. We were kind of struggling. We were at Craig's
Yeah,
house.
and y'all wasn't
we
doing
were
it
bouncing
consistently.
around,
Y'all wasn't doing
and
it.
then Mitch was like,
The spots kept moving.
yeah,
Yeah,
Mitch was like, I'm gonna get my own thing going.
Mhm.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna be more consistent. He got one going with this girl. We just like, all right, well,
Yeah, he did get one.
Yeah.
Like,
so-
it was like kind of like a new edition thing. We was like,
Yeah.
why don't we bring in, I mean,
yeah. So he kind of when
BBD,
right,
and then
Yeah, but they brought all them over. They didn't leave Mitch out.
yeah, we didn't leave.
Yeah,
So then when y'all hit us, it was just like, well, Mitch ain't with us anyway, so I'm on.
Yeah.
That's-
Hell yeah, we
Yeah.
do it with Keon over Mitch.
do it.
Let's go, guys.
We kept
You
calling-
replaced Mitch.
I'm
I'm
just
sorry,
Johnny.
Johnny.
Hey, man, I had my cowboy boots on. I was minding my business. And then, but I seen him on Sunday. I was like, man, I ain't seen you forever. He's like, yeah, I live. He lives right by me.
Mhm.
I didn't know that.
He didn't see me.
Oh, you live at that part of
Or did he
Woodland
move?
Hills.
No,
Mitch, well, I ain't gonna say
I
his
thought-
place, but
yeah.
I know where
I
he
thought you still
lives.
see me.
Is,
He's over by Pierce that way.
Oh, he lived next to me.
You're further. I don't want to say where I'm at, but like
I know, yeah, kinda.
I can
Yes,
walk to Pierce. If he's near Pierce, that is across the street.
Are you
from
that
us.
close to Pierce?
Oh, yes.
Both of y'all could walk to Pierce.
I'm right next
He
to
I
know
love
he
that.
couldn't.
I love that area, bro.
Not too far.
Nah, his is kind of further
He must have moved it. No,
because it's cross streets. He told me it's cross streets, and that's a hike. I mean, you could
Yeah, I know where
walk,
he's at.
but it's
yeah,
a hike.
I know
It's a
exactly where he's
hike.
at. Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I was shit, I ain't seen him for. I was like, oh, that's why your
Wait,
kids
where did you see him?
at in Calabasas
Okay.
at the fish house.
Okay.
And I was like,
It was good fish.
Oh, how was it?
It's called Cotty like eating. I just be going.
Oh,
I just get the child.
it's
I
not
don't really
good.
like
Oh,
their
okay.
food like
Oh,
that.
it ain't like fried, like soul food. Your mama get down.
It's called something Fish House. She just like the Cotty's on into the ambiance.
No.
Okay.
The city. Every time we get lunch, it's in Calabasas. Let's go. They got a new Cuban spot. They got
The rich folks. Yeah.
They got the good movie theater over there too.
the Cuban spot is fire though.
Drake moved. He left Calabasas.
Calabasas is so we're not in Cal because people be hearing because when I be telling people where people we know where I stay, they be like, oh, like that. I'm like, no, nigga, where I stay is normal. It's just the surrounding cities
Yeah.
are bougie. So a lot of things we end up doing, whether it's the kids' sports, going to eat or whatever, is in them other neighborhoods.
Okay.
I don't live there.
Right.
I live very humbly.
People like Calabasas and it's boring as fuck, and I don't understand.
That whole area is boring. That's
The
good to
love.
get
That's
in
why
and out.
people like it.
1,000. Yeah, true.
When you have a family and shit
Yeah.
like that, you ain't
Boring is
trying.
good. As you get
Boring
older, boring is fun,
fantastic,
yeah.
nigga. It's
People,
fan.
you live over them like you live in that piece of shit
Yeah,
town.
Chad. Well, because you right, like you on the cusp.
Yeah,
You
I'm on the
you got
cusp.
houses and then
You right on a bubble.
You in the action.
You got to be a part of it. Like,
gotta-
oh, there's the
Yeah.
siren
like
going
when, like when the
on.
Dodgers won, I heard one firecracker.
I heard a ton.
I heard
See?
nothing. I heard nothing in
And
this.
me and
you know?
Chaz are what,
Explosions
15
all
minutes away from
day.
each other?
Mm, no, they were.
I
hype
was
over
like,
there.
Chaz, where Chaz is at, we're like, Like we're gonna go further
I
down.
think Chaz
this
is
way.
like 10 for me. I'm in Encino.
Yeah, we're really close.
Yeah. But you see, your city is more.
Yeah, they have a very
Well,
bougie.
here's a good thing about Encino is that like you're down, so it's like, oh, then I'm right here where you go like,
Yeah. And then you pass Chaz, and mine's more like, families again.
If you keep going west, if you keep going north,
and then you keep going past me, and then it's what are you?
What's
doing?
funny about the valley in general is that if you're in the south, you're on Ventura is really nice. Then you go up to like the Van Nuys, you go like, oh, and then it gets
sketchy,
and
bro.
then it
Van
gets
Nuys
nice
is super
again,
sketchy, yeah.
right? Then it gets nice.
Panorama City.
You hit like your Porter Ranch and shit like that, and your
Yeah.
Mission Hills,
Yeah.
and then you hit Silmar, you're like, oh, it gets sketchy.
Yeah. Well, that's when you first start going. But then you go to Santa Clarita, and you're like,
Oh, it's nice
that's
again.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's,
Wait, hold on. My side of the freeway in Silmar is all right.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
Ain't
that's
nothing
so
but-
small.
oh,
Like, yeah.
it's
Your
a little
block.
my
Yeah.
little pocket.
Your little, you up. You
my
up
little
in
pocket.
away from the
I
the
seen the
mess.
explosions.
You can look
It just-
down in Silmar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like
But
where
you
I'm
just hit a
at,
pocket and be like, oh, what just
But
happened?
there's
Where
certain
am
parts
I?
of Van Nuys you be like, this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where? There ain't no real
I
nice
don't know.
spots
No,
in
Van
Van
there's
Nuys.
no. Van Nuys
I
got
don't know
some
any.
nice parts, bro.
They
I
do
same
have
thing.
some, but because
By
it's
where?
changing quickly.
I ain't
If
saying
you if you come off of Chandler, you got to go up a little bit. But there's so many dope houses. Right,
Yeah, they're
next
kind
to,
of like off the side.
All
Yeah.
up Chandler and Magnolia.
Dog,
No,
it's-
Chandler.
Yeah, it's like there's some
Like
really
by
nice shit
Ha-Ha?
over there. No.
No,
that's
You
North
gotta come
Hollywood.
Over
Yeah.
towards Van
towards
Nuys.
Van Nuys and Chandler. You got to come that way, west.
and it's
Come
nice
on
over
west.
there.
Yes,
There's big houses
Yes.
all up Chandler.
there's
Huge.
$1 million houses, and
Valley,
not just
it's considered
the
Valley Village.
yeah.
Then over to Van Nuys.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
man.
those houses, even if your area code might change, them houses is still the same.
Yeah. No, I like where I'm at. I be feeling.
It's
I remember when I
too
lived
far.
in Van Nuys, I used to lie and be like, Sherman Oaks.
Then you get there, he said he lived in Sherman.
And I knew it wasn't Sherman Oaks. I live in Sherman Oaks.
I like where I'm at. I like it, but I do want to move. But that's what I'm trying to stack up so I can move.
I'm
But it'd be
trying to move.
it'd be pockets. So when we went, like I don't want to go to Porter Ranch because they don't have backyards.
I like
over there.
Porter Ranch though.
I like
What's
it,
your
but
name
they
lives in
don't.
Porter Ranch? You got a nice
They
backyard.
have some good views though.
Yeah.
But the views they got great views, but it's like no. When I say backyard, like I want I got kids. I want a backyard where we can hoop, run
What's your name's
around.
house is legit for them boys?
Who?
Naeem. We won't say where people live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
But I've been in Naeem's. The backyard is good when you have little kids,
Okay. Yeah.
and then they got to get. I mean, I ain't gonna
Yeah, I
describe
ain't
this.
gonna
I
say
ain't
it.
gonna describe this
We keep
main
saying
house,
it.
but
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
once they
but
get
like,
older than the swing set.
Yeah.
that's
where
the
where I went to trick or treat, they didn't move to Porter Ranch because of the backyard. But his backyard, he got all
Your
the
backyard's
stuff.
pretty big now, though, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Chickens
And
shit,
so
yeah.
I don't want to go back to a small backyard.
I
I
feel
can
you.
I hoop with Keelan in the
Yeah, I seen y'all got a trampoline.
trampoline hoop court. Like
Like,
so I'm
Keon
like,
got money.
no.
I was looking at when you get a trampoline by the basketball court. I was like, Keon got a little dough on him.
So I'm like, I want to go where when we went trick or treating. I was like, this is where like it's. I'll tell y'all Offset who live over there,
Mhm.
but I was like, oh, so that's our determining factor when we move into the forever home. It's the backyard. It's like where can we throw stuff at the house? Where can we, you know what I mean,
Okay.
like all that. And some of the richer spots don't be having much backyard, or even the neighbors just like too.
Cluttered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want all that. I just
That's what
want.
sucks when you go somewhere like down south and see the yards they be having. You be
Bruh.
like, I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
man.
Maybe
for the
having
price.
space.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know where my forever home's gonna be.
Neither, bro.
I do
like,
because
mm.
we're from California. My mama here, her mom about to retire. My dad, my brother, everybody, my family is all here.
My next house is my retirement
Yeah,
forever home.
we gonna be here. She been said that too. She was like, we ain't leaving. Where we going? It'd be different if we were like. I understand people who move here and be like, I want to get out because other. I don't know any other. I'm from the Bay. I live in LA. I don't know. All I know is expensive. All I know is, but I don't know. Yeah, when I'm in Atlanta and I'm on Zillow and I'm looking at it like, damn, I can get this for. I would be living like a king in Atlanta. But am I really gonna move to Atlanta? No,
I was
I'm
this
not.
close to going to Charlotte. I seen my mom's house in her
Yeah.
backyard, and I was like, "How much you pay for this?" Man,
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
it'd be appealing.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, and then when I'm gonna see my people, or when how many flights I'm gonna have to take. I was like, I'm not leaving.
as you get
I'm not fucking
older,
leaving.
you realize I don't really see them that much.
I've
I
been
do,
feeling, I've
that's
been
the thing, I
feeling
do
I
like
see
see
them
mine.
like 3-4 times a year.
I see mine all the time.
I don't really see my people a lot like that, but I'm just such a California person
Yeah.
that once I go,
Yeah, what you got on your COP? You go to the Bay every. You always
know.
see it.
I don't. My kids are
Kids
going.
ain't
Think
there
about
no
it.
more.
My kids.
When is the last time you seen that?
My dad been in Thailand on vacation for like 4 months.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's because he on vacation.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
That's
So
a move.
He lives
4
there
months?
now. Yeah,
Yeah,
4
he got
months.
to
Hell
move.
long.
He's
Yeah.
a
Damn.
resident. He paying taxes and shit.
Right, he be there. So
He's
I
a
don't go.
resident.
I ain't been back to the Bay in a good minute.
Yeah.
Like when I go back home, I'm like, it feels different here.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I just once you, I love LA. I love Cali.
I do too.
I love Cali. When I go to these other places, I be like,
But I
"It
understand.
still
I don't
ain't
take
Cali."
offense when people who not from here be like, "Oh, I hate
Right.
it here." I get it. I get it. The traffic, I get it. But when you from California, you just like, this is all I know.
Mhm.
It's better here.
It is, bro.
It's been to a lot of places, bro. It's
I don't
better.
I'm like,
here.
I could sell my house, buy a house down
No,
there,
financially,
you're
no,
right.
Yeah.
buy a little boat.
You're
We
right.
know
You're right about
financially.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not wrong. Yeah,
For what I pay, you know the kind of crib I could have back in Michigan.
right. I would be.
For my $2,000 a month.
I'd be seeing them houses in Dallas and
That's
shit. I'd be
been-
like, man, I could have a whole. My basement would be decked
No,
out.
it
and
just
I get it, but
And-
then
I have a
Cali's
steal
that
in
abusive
LA.
husband you just can't leave. Black eye.
Bro, you know what's crazy?
Choked.
What's crazy
But look
is
at
that
my eyes. Look at what he do for his kids.
The weather's so nice, though.
yo, my apartment's is still in LA. I have a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom for $2,000, right?
Yeah.
So I go like, I can't leave because I would never find a place this good. Even when we talked about moving, I said I'm still gonna keep renting this place. I don't ever plan on leaving that because I would never find that anywhere else.
Oh, you got a great deal.
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah,
deal.
yeah.
And it has some issues,
Yeah,
Right.
That's minor to a major.
right? But
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's unheard of. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom for man.
for $2,000.
Yeah, that's
LA?
that's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't leave, bro.
And then y'all been
Look,
right.
everybody like, we
exactly.
didn't hear the price at first. We was like,
He
wait,
woke-
wait,
he woke
wait,
a mirror up. What the fuck?
And y'all been there. It's not like, oh, it's run down.
Yeah.
I go like,
It's nice.
It's
Yeah.
solid. So I go like, I would even. I was telling y'all, I was like, we're never ever stop.
You have to
renting
keep
this.
that place.
I
They
have
allow
to
you to
keep
do
that place.
upgrades and all that.
I don't know. We've been complaining, so we ain't gonna ask them yet.
I mean, y'all yourselves be like, all right,
I'm
we
sure
gonna
they probably
change.
want you to leave.
I'm sure. Oh, I know.
Oh
it.
yeah, they do.
Oh, yeah.
So they can jack them prices.
That's
man.
1-bedroom
Yeah.
prices. That might
Bro,
be
you ain't gotta tell me.
Yeah.
That's how much I pay for. I don't pay $2,000, but I'm at like $1,500 for a studio.
But
Right.
you've been there for a
Yeah.
minute then.
yeah,
Yeah, because even that,
Yeah, 15,
out
like,
here,
that's a good price.
they be killing us out here.
Because I couldn't
bro.
believe that we got that place. I was like, it's gotta be all kind of issues and roaches.
Yeah.
And I was just like, God is so goddamn.
They be like, now it
good.
comes with a nigga sitting on your porch.
That's fine. How many?
Hey, you gonna have somebody sitting on your porch.
That's fine.
You know, it's gonna,
1 or 2 niggas a day is not a problem.
Nah, we ain't.
Yeah, it's
like
gonna take a
I
while to
asked
get to
her
3.
where she wanna
Right.
go, and she was like, "We not leaving this area. Like we actually, I like it over there. Like a
Yeah.
lot. Like I got some friends that are. Matter of fact, Lance just moved down here finally.
Oh, for real?
And he 10 minutes from me.
About time, Lance. Welcome to the
He
SoCal.
10 minutes. I don't know if he moved, but he got a spot because he's out here so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, he 10 minutes from me. I was like, I
So
told
he
you.
in
'Cause
with the
I
Kings
and then
over there.
and
Yeah.
somebody else hit me up. And was like, man, I'm looking for a spot. I was like, bro, I love it over here. Like it's because I feel like we're right where we need to be as far as distance. Like
I
said,
don't like how far it is from Hollywood at times.
But we
The
be going
free-
at night, so I don't be caring.
Yeah.
I care.
You know
I
what I
want to
mean?
get more in. I'm trying to get to.
I
Valley
wouldn't mind
Village.
being
No,
more
yeah.
in.
No,
I like
Yeah.
it. I like
Valley
it. But
Village
I
is
got,
ideal.
Valley Village is they so expensive though.
I know.
Yeah.
Studio City, Valley.
I don't
Village.
wanna be
Yeah,
in
but that would be the perfect place
The
to live.
Sherman
Studio-
Oaks.
Yeah.
Sherman Oaks is as far as I want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I wanna be
I want to
inside
get a
the
little.
city.
I want to get back closer.
Yeah.
I like
I want to
being
be
out.
in the city,
Yeah.
bro.
Quiet. It's-
Yeah, I want to be.
I'm not an
I'm-
out guy either, man.
I'm suburbs.
in the
I'm
city.
suburbs McGee, and I'll be like, I like.
Where
how-
were you at, Mir? Well, we'll talk.
And you know what I like? I like how not only convenient everything is. Everything is 5 to 10 minutes. Everywhere we got to be. Kids' school, sports,
yeah,
clothing stores, blah blah. Right. But also like all the black people who live around me are all
doing something.
doing something.
affluent.
And,
Yeah,
and I'm like, these are the connections and
Drug
friends I'm
dealers.
making staying out here.
Mm-hmm.
And because everybody moving, people keep moving, and more people. Like, this my man's, and he do this, and then you meet some, and he do this. So I'm gonna link y'all, and y'all. So that's what I like about it too. I'm like, I'm meeting all these black,
Community.
the community of black people I'm meeting out there. I'm like, I'm staying here, and it's just, and like when I go out to
ain't no
eat,
black people by me.
who I see, you know what I mean? And nah, that's why we left, bro. That's part of the reason why we
Learn your
left.
Spanish. Hey, my friend.
That's part of the reason why we left because we didn't like. it was grimy, and then like we were just like, nah, man, we gonna get out of here.
There's nothing but either.
Go ahead and say it.
Well, Mexicans that own ranches.
What you got
by
against
me.
Mexicans,
Well, you, 'cause
bro?
like I said,
What you got against Mexicans, bro?
Ranches. Well, in my community, it's nothing but Filipinos and a couple Africans, not black people, but Africans.
Oh.
All right.
I don't know where you
Craig. Craig up there though. Craig is up there.
Wait, Craig, he ain't close to where you used to be?
No,
Oh,
he's
okay.
on the other side. So from here, he's on the other side and up.
Okay.
So
You
like
never
we
came by my crib?
exit and go left. He
Nah.
exit and go right. And then you just keep going up hills. And like he said, people who own land,
Craig by the mountain lions.
he owns.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see bobcats some mornings.
Yeah.
Deer. Out
They
my
own
window.
where he's at. They own because we used to drive up there when we were looking, and they own like land.
Yeah, that determines your
Like-
money, the wildlife you see.
They have horses and stuff over there, bro.
I might be weird, bro, but I don't care to I would own a house just for the financial, but I've never really had a goal of being like a homeowner outside of
I
just
do.
the finance responsibility of it. You know what I mean? Just like, oh, this is gonna grow and you can pass.
I heard he had equity and all that.
Well,
Yeah,
home's a
yeah,
bank,
yeah.
pretty
Well,
much.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like I get it.
He's
for
saying
that
outside
sake.
of that.
Yeah, outside of that, I was like, I've never been like, oh, I want to be like, this is the big house. Like I've never been.
I grew up.
I'm
like
getting
that.
to a point where I don't like apartment neighbors
I feel you though.
or condo. I
Or a
don't
nigga
like-
sitting on your
yeah.
porch. Like it'd be
Nigga
stuff
sitting on
like
your
that.
It'd be little stuff like that. You'd be
Yeah.
like, you know what? I need my own shit.
It'd be little shit. Like I'll we grew up. We lived in apartments until I was 10,
Yeah.
and then we moved out to Antioch, got the house, and once we started doing that, I was like, this is life. Right
Yeah,
here.
once you- yeah.
And then because Cotty wasn't about the suburb life at first, she wanted to be more inland city because she grew up in San Francisco in the hustle and bustle, right? Fillmore.
she in the
you know
city,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like it's a lot going
There's
on.
a lot.
you
There's
know?
a lot going on in
So
Fillmore.
when we were in Koreatown, she didn't mind it. And I was just like, nigga, it's a lot to go.
Yeah,
Every day
Koreatown is hectic.
is a mess.
Traffic is
bro.
crazy.
Well, that
all
is
the
the epitome of
Bro.
parking is small.
Yeah.
That's
Ain't no
that's
parking.
a problem
No-
area.
it's like
yeah.
no
Every day.
highways
I don't
nearby
want to hear the
either.
pimp every morning.
yeah.
Every morning, that's how I wake up.
Yeah.
Bitch, get up every morning.
yeah, Koreatown.
Because they would drop them off right across the street by
I
the
used to
post
live
office.
over there. That's a different.
That's different.
Which is
stress.
actually
levels,
ironic, bro.
Keon.
Drop off hoes at the post office.
At the post
Delivery, you know what I mean? But every day they drop them off at the post office. Get out there, bitch. And
Yeah,
I'm like, bro,
Koreatown.
car crashes every day. Like, I
All
was
the
like,
time. Oh, they
so
be
we
out there,
moved out
bumper
there.
cars.
No, the valleys is as city as it gets.
Yeah, so she went. We did the Silmar thing, and she was like, okay. But then we moved here. She was like, yeah, and now she's out the window. What are they doing in our line? Like
Yeah, once
she's
you get that calm, bro.
birds, you know, like, and she likes going out and seeing, going to these restaurants, seeing. She just, you know, you see
This is my-
people what we doing, you know.
Mm.
This is my problem with life getting better is that you start caring about more dumb shit.
So
Like,
much dumb shit.
like I see the stuff that my mom cares about, or y'all be like, y'all lie, y'all good fucking lie. They're both oldest of 5 from the projects. I grew up in the suburbs.
Yeah.
They're both some hood people. And now that their lives are a little easier, they be caring about the smallest of shit.
Bro.
I'll be like, y'all, this is what y'all concerned about during the day. I'm gonna write them an email. You got time?
That's what happens. You end up just like, I got mad.
Who
'cause
are
some-
you people?
I got mad because somebody's like their side of the back, you know, the side. If you live on a corner, we can see your side
Yeah.
in your backyard. And I got mad at they weeds.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, if they don't just trim this, this is
This
outrageous. This is outrageous.
I'm like,
and
I
I
got
could
it
see in
too
their
fucking
backyard.
good.
And I was like, yeah, they got
Property value.
It's they shit.
Yeah.
Every time they start complaining about something good, I'm like, y'all got the best problems I ever heard of.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, this is too cold. This freezer just too cold.
It just
Get
happens
out
because you
of
get
here.
used to it and you're like, this is not, I like this.
Yeah.
And then so you get bougie. But I be telling her, like, relax. Because she literally be like, how long is that car been out there? And I'm like, sit your ass. Go sit down somewhere. I just don't want it parked in front of our house.
One
Like,
of those. That's
Shut your
how,
ass
That's how
up,
my
bro.
dad is. He can't stand a car in front of that house.
She be. My uncle got mad over trash cans one time in his neighborhood. He can't put his trash cans in front of like,
Mhm.
nigga, you don't own the streets. Like, bro.
I'll be like, man, cats get out there. They got because it's the same energy. They're like, oh, I'm hustling, busting. I was like, I need something to. I still got it.
I like it, especially the older I get. Like DC said, you get older and you don't want nobody hearing you, sharing a wall with you or whatever. You'd be like, man, hell no, I'm good. And then you can't help but if you around other people, like I said, we go to somebody's house that's having a barbecue. I see they shit. I'm like, nigga, I would like this as well. You know what I mean? Like you can't help it if you're around it all the time. You're gonna be like. The company you keep inspires you to get more shit. You know what I mean?
Condo problems and apartment problems is be everybody problem.
Yeah.
So there's no hot water. Nobody got hot water. Like why I gotta deal with this shit?
Or if they flood,
I don't even be here like that. Why I come back and there's some shit going on?
Right. If somebody, you think about it, somebody above you, they apartment flood, that's your problem.
Right. Why I gotta do it?
That'd be the part that does bother me.
Our toilet flooded underneath us.
Like, I'm good. I'm gonna be all right.
Or if you live with a family next to of a certain nationality and they cook certain food, that smell is now in your house.
It be smelling good though. Y'all
Nah,
y'all like Indian food? I already know where you're going.
Whoa.
Y'all don't like curry?
Whoa.
Bro.
I already know what you racists are saying.
That was very racist.
They got the loudest food.
That was
And you talking about any
so
food?
racist, Chaz.
The Indian food is the loudest food.
I said
I don't think you ever smelled a fish fry.
Well, but how often are
pretty
you
loud.
fish frying?
Depends on the apartment building.
Depend on
you
the yeah, I just, I become that guy, man. I be recruiting too. And that's how it happens. Now I know how it happens. Somebody goes out and because my boy neighborhood, I was like, where do these black people come from? And he was like, oh man, we just met each other. I was like, no, you've been recruiting. And I was like, I know it because that's what I do. Like everybody who hit me up, you need to come out here, bro. Yeah. Come stay over. Nah, it's nice over here. Come stay overnight. That's what black people do. They get to neighborhoods. Come over, it's cool.
That's
man.
how you gotta bring the family.
Yeah, like come over here, bro.
Makes sense.
Start recruiting over here, man.
And when they go, this is nice, I go like, I hate the suburbs.
You guys be coming and walking in my neighborhood. I hate when you guys, your apartment guys, be coming over, taking walks through my neighborhood.
Manifest it.
Take it back over to your building.
Dreaming. One day.
No,
you won't. Get out of here.
Holding hands.
Hey man, how much is the get your ass out of here?
That's what you do.
Police literally did that shit to me in my own neighborhood. I was down the street. Literally, I was walking down the street. I was just like, man, I'm gonna just take a walk. And I was like, I had a feeling. I was like, man, I need to go home. I was like, they not going. This ain't for me. Like I'm not supposed to be here. No, I'm literally on the street that I live on. Police pull up. Hey man, what you doing?
Oh wow.
And I was like, I had my camera with me, and I was like, I was just been taking pictures of like the neighborhood, not taking pictures of people's houses, but just like general stuff I see. He was like, "Oh, you got like a permit or anything?" I was like, "No, I was just just
what the fuck I need a permit for?"
That's crazy.
Because the camera's not like small either, but it's not like a rig. And I was like, all right, like I get like whatever. He's like, I'm not trying to whatever. But he like kind of watched me as I was like walking up the street. I was like, dog, I live up the street.
Oh wow.
Like I'm walking like less than a mile. I live up the street. But this area of the neighborhood is like houses. Yeah. But where I'm at is more apartments. So they're like, but it's literally just 2 blocks. So I was like, man, this is the shit I be
You know what
talking about.
happens is when people live in a certain spot, you recognize the faces. Mm-hmm. And we see a face you don't recognize or somebody that don't fit. Yeah. You be like, who is this? Mm-hmm. And that's what ends up happening. You be like, they don't live here. Because you start knowing people familiar just from seeing them or whatever, and then you be like,
I mean, very, very true, but also to be like,
that's wild. That's still wild.
I got profile for sure. That's what it was.
It
was like, all right, he's
big
a black
facts.
man, all black, camera. What
what are you doing?
Yeah, what is he doing?
What are you doing there?
It was midday too, and it was like, oh, we were getting calls about. So I was like, oh nah,
hell
no,
you
we
ain't
weren't getting no calls.
You're just trying to be ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
Which they could have came up on some get your black ass on the ground. So there's that.
I knew I just sensed it. I was like, man, let me take my ass on.
Let's go. Let me just
I used to do the walks through the communities and look at the Halloween and the Christmas decorate. Now people come through our neighborhood.
Yeah, your neighborhood.
Do you decorate?
It's quiet. Not recently. After the kids left, I was like, fuck that.
Where you at is hella quiet.
It's
quiet.
I can hear a Prius pull up on my block.
Yeah. It's quiet, bro.
Seriously, from my bedroom, I can hear if it's coming up the street. I'm like,
it's hella quiet. Like yours is quieter
it's
than mine.
either them
for
or
sure.
the Jetsons.
Well, you live on a busy street.
Yeah, mine. But we have the soundproof, so it ain't loud in the house.
You
like,
live on a major street.
That's why I want to leave. That's why I want to get and move into
The Forever House.
The cut, yeah, the cut. Because right around the corner, man, the cut. Don't nobody be in there. It's quiet. I be walking through there all the time, going my little walks. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I like
how,
that.
How you doing?
I be in my
I'm
flip flops
like,
just walking through the community. Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? Great morning, is it? How's the weather?
I don't talk to apartment neighbors.
Come on,
I see
man.
them on the street.
Holla at us, you know.
UAPTs.
Come on. We're a community, man.
I know we're not.
We like I said, there's I think there's 8 or 9 apartments in ours, and we're not all tight, but we all talk.
So
know
you
what I
call
mean?
it an eightplex or an apartment building?
I call it an apartment building. I guess it's
An
more of
eightplex.
I guess it's more of an eightplex. Is that better?
Oh, hey, yeah, you kind of
We ain't a 16.
Because we didn't want to live in just a bunch of like those mega apartment buildings. Like I was like, hell no, I'm not about to walk a mile and then they have to go up 16 different elevators. I was like, that shit is crazy. Those
They're not that common out here though.
I feel like I see
Now
a
they
lot.
are.
all
No,
the ones I've lived in for
honest.
the one I had before this was very small, like
Yeah,
12
they used
units.
they used to be something small. Like in Atlanta, it'd be a a fucking city of apartments. Like seriously.
Yeah.
And the same thing with like subdivisions.
crazy.
all the houses will look exactly the same. So
Yeah.
like
They have those out here, the tract
Yeah.
homes and shit like
Yeah.
that. But the apartments by where I'm at is the big community. Like it's big, and I'd be like, I wonder how much it costs to live in there because it'd be
Man,
Oh
for
yeah,
It
well,
look
'cause it'd be
expensive,
new
bro.
ones.
one bedroom
Yeah.
is
New
ones would be
anywhere
like that,
from
yeah.
35
like the
to
ones by
45.
Topanga.
I know
Damn,
people
I'm
I know
like-
people live in those.
I'm like, this got to
They
be
about
some
3.
money. Yeah.
I be
I
in
was
those
like,
apartments.
What you be doing in there? Fucking. Oh.
DC, where you at, bro?
That was the last
you.
We're done. Oh. I got to go to my
We
neighborhood.
got
and
some
pick up my
LA
kids.
stuff coming up. Improv Ontario, December 5th through the 8th. And then if you catch this date for Richmond, Virginia, November 17th, one-nighter at the Carpenter Theater for the Wild Child Tour with Marlon Wayans.
Let's make sure we mention Raleigh Durham.
Dude, did I catch that on the last one?
Durham. Oh, no, you stopped before. but
November
Durham.
16th, Durham Performing Arts Center in Durham. Not even Raleigh, Durham. November 16th. Get your tickets. Get your tickets now, especially Durham, because that show damn near is going to. Both these shows should be selling out. So get your tickets now. Don't wait till we get there and start being like, hey, man, there ain't no tickets left. I'm like, you right. There ain't no tickets left.
Dumb bitch. Was that what you were gonna say at the end?
Yeah,
of
I'm
it?
gonna say
okay.
that too.
Okay, my bad.
At Craig Wayne's on everything. The city's DC said, let's get it.
Yeah.
And hit us up with some food spots, too.
Yeah.
What's some
There you
good
go.
Or
food
bring
spots?
some food.
Oh.
Not
Are
handmade,
you gonna eat
though.
strangers cooking? Or are you gonna
No,
eat it?
make sure it's wrapped.
Put some foil on it.
If
No,
somebody
foil.
brought you if somebody brought you homemade cookies and stuff, are you eating it?
After they eat it, you go ahead and bite that. Then I nibble it.
What if they got the antibodies already, though? It still get you.
If they used to
They
it.
used to it, bro.
Them cookies coming in sometimes. You're like,
Yeah.
they smell
They
good.
used to it.
but-
They don't bother them. You be like,
I'm afraid
Oh,
that
I'm
I'll
itching.
start going places and they bring me cheesecake and I'm gonna eat it all, and I don't know what's gonna be in this bitch.
You're going to
That
wake up in
homemade stuff be the
somebody's bed
best.
getting hobbled.
Hell yeah! Someone's like, I made you a Biscoff peanut butter cheesecake. I'm getting date rape, bro. I'm in here. I was like, you guys got me. You got me, baby.
Well,
yeah.
I always knew I wanted to go out somewhere.
I just fall asleep ass up.
Biscoffs be hell. I didn't know the Biscoffs was that good,
Bro,
bro.
the
I've been tearing them
Biscoff-
up lately.
And the cheesecake, yo made that for one of those burgers. Crazy, bro. Crazy. You got me. That's the easy way to drug me. If you want to clap my cheeks, cheesecake Biscoff. And they're yours.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow. That's crazy.
You won't even tell. Just let it happen.
I think you can record it.
Wow. Post it.
Post it. Record it. Let it go viral, baby. You got me. You got me. That's the best
That's
goddamn
crazy.
cheesecake I've ever
I'm
had.
like, is that Chaz?
That's
There's
me.
There's a cheesecake in front
I'll
of
be
me.
doing a video on my. So that's me actually right here getting my cheese
Pounded.
clapped. Yeah. November 15th, I am in Pasadena with Shantae Waynes.
It's tomorrow.
Manana.
Yeah.
I am doing the uncensored comedy with Shantae Waynes. Get your tickets at the Ice House. Website.com. Something
I
like that.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Moyo wants some cheesecake now.
Hey, you know the price.
You know the price. Tonight I will be at the House of Comedy in Bloomington, Minnesota, Minneapolis area, Twin Cities area. Get your tickets. I'll be here Monday through Thursday through Sunday. KeonPoli.com on everything to get the tickets for my last shows for the year. Because next year, we'll talk about that next episode. I don't think I'm going out, man. So get your tickets. Wildly Inappropriate is out. Wildly Inappropriate podcast is out. Go to the YouTube channel to check that out. Me, Keenan Baker, Gary Anderson. My link tree has all the links to all these stuff I'm talking about. And we'll see y'all next week.
Sorry,
Thank you for the opportunity.
Me and Deanna are going to live at 2ish. I got to get downtown, so we'll see how long it takes. But we'll go live when I get down there for Lacaroni and Chaz. Good folks.
All right, bet.
Hey.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Be easy.
We out.
Let me go pick up my insurance.